All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rabakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, a great millstone, and rule well. Peace, love, and blessings also to you sincere laborers out there on the highways and byways, making your bodies a living sacrifice. And also blessings to you few sisters out there listening and learning. I'm that fellow servant canonical. I come at you once again with a quick lesson. These prophecies beginning to unfold. All right, beginning to come to a head. All right, and the vision is getting clearer and clearer by the day, and we all know the end goal or the end game is to have everybody chipped, and they're doing it based off of the strength of this vid-19. All right, this pandemic. Okay, and we can clearly see that it's happening. So here's just another article. The scripture say, "Watch as well as pray." What are you talking about? Watching these news, man. The prophecies. Okay, watch these the moves that these governments and politicians and all these legislations and policies that they're passing. Okay, because through their government, their power structure, they issue out their policies, their rules, or their laws. All right, through their governing structure, if you will. Okay, so it says Putin opens door to vaccine passports. Now, Putin is the president of Russia. Okay, so let you know all these nations are in on this new world order agenda. Okay, because it was just enough. I forgot what other country was just speaking about, pretty much having passports, or I know for sure it was certain airline companies in Australia was saying you're gonna need a passport, a vaccine passport to indicate, that you received the jab, so you can travel, all right, on the airlines. So that's pretty much what's gonna happen. In order to travel, you're gonna need this immunization, all right, passport to show you are immune to this so-called virus. Okay, it says Putin open doors to vaccine passports for international travel as growing number of Russians get COVID-19 jab. So to show you that this is happening all over the world, this is the council of the secret government who's known as the Illuminati. Okay, so it says the chief musician, a psalm of David, hear my voice, O God, in my prayer. Preserve my life from the fear of the enemy. Why? Because they plan on locking everybody down and pretty much declaring biological warfare. They want us to take these jabs, or these V's, vaccine, all right, and they want to kill us, man. All right, this is their plan. Their plan is to pretty much depopulate, man, to shoot us up with their witchcraft, their concoction, the witch's brew, because that's all it is, a witch's brew. The pharmaceutical companies, they're just witches mixing up all kind of stuff inside of these this vaccine, so to say. And we got to say vaccine because we can't say the V word, or else the video get flagged. But it says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. And this is the secret counsel of the wicked. Is to have everybody chipped. All right, that's their counsel. That's what they are talking about, or what they already planned. All right, behind the scenes is to implement this global pandemic. That way, all nations are involved, and this is how are we going to usher in, okay, this new world order agenda, which will have everybody chipped. Okay, and this is the plan they came up with, to use this crisis. This was the perfect crisis. This whole vid-19. This was the perfect crisis to pretty much to declare a global, all right, event, so to say. Okay, so it says this is a secret counsel. It says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, because those are workers of iniquity, and iniquity is sin. Okay, it says who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words. All right, and this is a bitter word, all right, because what this is doing is taking away your rights and forcing you to pretty much to be in compliance with the New World Order agenda, because here it is, you're not going to be able to travel, okay, or come in and out of the country, hence the mark of the beast, the RFID chip. Because I remember when I was like 18, 19, 20 years old, working at this particular store, and there was a dude from like Europe somewhere, and he had a chip in his arm, all right? So this is like 2013, 2014 maybe. And he had a chip in his arm. He said, how else? He told me, how else you expect me to get out of the country, right? So this is stuff that's already been happening. So they're just using this whole virus as the means to usher in the chip. So you're not going to be able to travel, go in and out of the country without this V passport, all right? So let's go back. So those are bitter words, man. All right, who shoot their arrows which goes into draconian laws, man, harsh laws. All right, harsh laws. That's why they call a certain gun, call it a Draco chopper. All right, Draco chopper, because why? It's a gun that's harsh. You know, that's gonna chop and obliterate, man. People, or obliterate a car, obliterate a house. You know, you shoot that weapon. It's called a Draco chopper. You know, they call it a Draco chopper because it's a harsh gun. So likewise, these are these bitter words. You're not gonna be able to travel, man. You know, that's straight dictatorship. You know, you ain't gonna be able to do this or that if you don't have this passport. So here it is. Now I'm forced to take your poison. You know. Because why? I want to be able to travel. You know, I want to be able to go here. I want to be able to go there. Okay? So it says that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. And who is the perfect? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. So they shooting in secret at us. All right? So their tongue is like a weapon, it's like a sword. It's at us. So they shoot in secret at the perfect. All right? And we're the perfect. That's why when they say, we want you blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans to receive the jab first, to receive the vaccine first. All right, they talking about us. They shooting in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. So this whole thing that they're doing, hey, you got to get this jab in order to travel, that's evil, man. All right, it says they commune of laying snares privately. And this is going to be a snare to our people, because what it's doing is putting fear within our people. All right, so it's setting a snare and a trap, so they will willingly, all right, willingly accept this new world order, because they're controlled by fear. And this whole pandemic was a snare, was a trap that came upon the masses of the people. It came upon them unaware, because here it is, 2019. Nobody saw this coming in 2020. Now we're in the year 2021. So this was a snare. All right. They say, who shall see them? But we see them. The Lord see them. The Lord is revealing. The Lord has revealed unto us the end game pursuant to Revelation 13 and 16. So we see what they're doing. We just didn't know this was how they were going to usher in this chip, but we already saw this. Revelation 13 and 16, and he called it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Okay? So that's how he calls it. So we knew that they were going to implement this chip, but we didn't know how they were going to do it. So now we know. So we see, okay, now we see how they're going to do it. So they say, who seeth me? And that no man might buy or sell, say that he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So this passport, all right, so let's read a little bit about it. It says the Russian government will consider developing and distributing new documents. So it's going to start out on paper, okay? Just like, you know, your birth certificate, your social security number, all that started out on paper, right? So then later it's going to be transferred into that chip, all right? They're going to say, oh, the paper ain't working no more. Why do you think your school books is, they got ebooks now, electric books? You know, ebooks, that's what ebook called, pretty much like electronic books. ebooks. Everything is getting taken from paper to digital, paper to digital, paper to digital. So likewise, we see the pattern studying our enemy and his tactics. We see the pattern. What he does is start out as documents, and then it goes to digital. So this is going to start out as a document, then it's going to go to digital. You're going to have to have that chip. It says, for those who have been this word, I can't say this word or the video get flagged, so you see it against this. Can't say that word either. These are like buzzwords right here. You can't say this word, and you can't say this word, or your video will get flagged for reviewed. Flag for review, and they will review it and see, and say you're speaking out against medical professionals. All right, it says, in an effort to cut risks associated with international travel. So this is risk. Oh, you travel from here and there, you're not, and you don't have the V. You don't have the V, then you're doing nothing but spreading the V to all over the world. All right, and that's how they say that today's terms, as far as compared to the 1918 Spanish flu. All right, they say today viruses can be pretty much spread it so much greater because of the transportation systems. How one person can go around the world in a matter of hours, or travel to another country or another state in just a matter of hours to minutes, half an hour. You know what I mean? Because travel. All right. So, we see their plans. We see what they're doing. It says, in a series of instructions to officials published at the end of 2020, President Vladimir Putin ordered policymakers to consider issuing certificates to people who have been V against the CV19 infections using Russian Vs. All right, it says, for the purpose of enabling citizens to travel across the borders of the Russian Federation and those of other countries. So all nations are in on this. All right. It says the International Air Transport Association represents 290 airlines across the world, has supported the idea of V passports. So now, not only was it started out as that airline in Australia, all right, now you got 290 airlines on board with that. So it's moving fast, man. It's moving fast. In a minute, they're going to have everybody cornered. It's you ain't gonna be able to buy or sell, travel, go to stores if you don't have this V. So they're cornering the prey. We're like prey. All right. We're like prey, and they're cornering us. That's why we're gonna need the Lord to lift up a standard. The Lord is gonna have to be with us. All right. It says immunizations with the Russian-made Sputnik V. All right, and Sputnik was the name of the first satellite the Russians put up in space, so to say. It's the first to be registered for the prevention of C9 anywhere in the world, have been taking place in growing numbers in the capital and across the country. More than 70 centers in Moscow are now offering. Now, CSA, they're offering. Soon it's going to be forced. Like, look, you can't. We ain't going to force it on you, but, hey, you ain't going to be able to do this or that if you don't get this. All right, so they don't got to come to your house, hold you down, and, put it in you. They don't have to do that. They control the resources. So all you got to do is cut you off from the resources, and you will be willing to take it. It says, and at least 800,000 people will have received their first dose. So, man, just hang tight, man. Things are moving fast. And we're going to close out with this precept, because we see how fast he moves. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So all nations are with this, because this is a global pandemic, because it is a new world order agenda of total control. So that until next time, say shalom.